what's going on, guys? Zebraz here. Welcome back to another video. We're in today's video. It's the 100 sub special. I'm not going to talk much. Thank you for 100 subs. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, watch it all the way through. It took me so long. I'll talk at the end. Let's get into it. On day 0, I started chopping down a tree, starting off my world very nicely, chopping down a bit of wood, making the wooden upgrade, putting it in the chest there so I don't take it. The wooden upgrade is the premise of this video and allows me to now craft leather armor wooden tools. So I previously couldn't do that. So now I'm harvesting some pumpkins, got my first bit of stone, and got a spruce sapling. After that, I found a village on top of a hill and set up my little base location by placing down a bunch of my beds, crafting table, brewing stand, and all that, and ended off this day with crafting the stone enchantment, which now allows me to make stone tools and chainmail armor, which I never used. On day 1, I decided to move over my wooden enchantment from spawn to my new base location. I accidentally crafted a stone sword instead of a stone pickaxe, so I had to go back down into the mines, get one. On day 1, I started making the village a trading hall down there. It's not really a trading hall, it's just a pit where you put the villagers in. On day 2, I chopped down the grown spruce tree. I fell down into a cave and died. That is my first death already on day 2. Not long after that, the second death. And not long after that, almost a third death. But I hid in a cave. Yeah, very funny. I went out though and then died. Went back in and eventually died. Went back in again and died, but I got my first iron when getting back to the loot and crafted a shield, which makes deaths a lot less likely. On day 3, I found some diamonds, got a bunch of dripstone caves, and died. I was very sad that I couldn't mine the diamonds, but on day 4, I retrieved my items and mined a stack of gravel with only getting 2 flint from it. With that flint, I crafted the fletching table and made the iron enchantment, which now allows me to use iron armor and iron tools. On day 5, I started off this day with chopping down the massive spruce tree that grew, and I crafted some fences to eventually make some animal pens. Did my first set of landscaping. It was very sad this day because I only got 3 saplings from the big spruce tree, which is very annoying. On day 5, I also started to make the pens and brought the sheeps into the pens. On day 6, I went exploring out into the wild to try find some stuff. I went back into the cave I found and got a little bit of iron from that, and I found a deep dark eventually, which is scary. Didn't go back in there. On day 6, I also found another village and eventually died to a skeleton right there. 3, 2, and 1. Dead. Alright, on day 7, I went back to my loot and killed that little zombie there that I thought had my sword, but no, it's right on the floor right there. I eventually went over to the blacksmith and got enough iron to make myself full iron armor because I exhausted it all on the iron enchantment, which is the reason why this playthrough can be a lot harder and takes a little bit more time to collect some resources. On day 8, I found some sugarcane, grabbed kelp from the bottom of the floor, ocean floor, and found a 3rd village. I collected all the bookcases and lecterns from the 2 places I found. And on day 8, I finished it off with planting the sugarcane. Day 9, I started doing a little bit of villager trading, trying to get a little bit of books and things. I then chopped the normal size tree down and went back to find the diamonds I found on day 3, but could not mine because I did not have the iron enchantment to that point. I only got 2 diamonds from that, which is kind of sad, but you know, life is life. On day 10, I started working on the villager breeder by collecting a little bit of resources. It's not very expensive, but it's a good villager breeder, like I could build it on day 10. On day 11, I started to make my strip mine where I ran into some diamonds while making my way down there and got enough diamonds for a little while. On day 12, I bred the animals right there, the sheep and then the cows. And then I started working on the villager breeder there, right. The villager breeder works with a carrot farm on the top, and the villagers pick up the carrots and breed with each other with that premise. On day 12, I mined for a bit more iron using the one strip mine method with just one layer. Day 13, I harvested my sugarcane and finished off the villager breeder, which is very good. On day 14, I died in the mines mining for iron. Boom. Skeletons are going to be most of my deaths this series, pretty much. On days 15 to 16, I started working on my trading hall beneath the villager breeder. On day 17, I started diamond mining, strip mining, you know. And it was a very unsuccessful mining trip with no diamonds. On days 18 to 20, I got a Fortune 3 book, chopped down the big tree, and eventually found a 10 emerald mending, and did a little iron mining as well. On day 21, I got a 19 emerald efficiency 5, which is actually very good. And I got some very quick diamonds right here, only like 4 blocks away from where I started. And then on day 22, I crafted a diamond enchantment, which now allows me to craft diamond armor and tools, which is very useful. But not long after that, I crafted the gold enchantment, which allows me to enter the nether and it allows me to use gold tools and armor in case I wanted to prevent piglins. On day 22, I did a little bit of villager trading, and on day 23, I started doing some iron mining, and eventually found a mob spawner up above me, which is quite cool. On day 24 to 25, I started doing a little bit of diamond mining to get some diamond tools, because I would already have max diamond if I didn't spend it on diamond enchant. In day 26, I left the mines with 25 diamonds and mined 14 obby down in the mines to get the enchanting table and the nether portal up and running. Very useful, but takes a long time. I had to speed it up like 1000x. That's why it's a little bit choppy there, but I didn't want it lasting 12 minutes, but you know. On day 27, I entered a nether for the first time in this series. Not the last time, trust me, but also on that same day, I got level 30 from the quartz, and later the next day, I made a little bit of bookshelves and enchanted my pickaxe, but it was a bad enchant, sadly. But on day 29, very uneventful day, I just got Aqua Infinity, but day 30 was a lot different with a little bit of nether exploration with the Return to Sender achievement. I went back after gaining the XP from that and got a Silk Touch pickaxe. Day 31, I got a Shepherd in case I wanted to shear some sheep. Messed around for the rest of the day. And 32, made a netherite mine and did a little bit of surface exploration. around the cherry blossom biome. On day 33 to 34, I decided to make a new goal, get to the stronghold as quick as I can. Found a bastion in the nether, died again trying to get there by this ghast or skeleton, whichever one. Skeleton, there you go. Got back to it eventually and died to the piglin that had most of my armor. Bam. Dead. Those crossbows are quite bad. No, good at that. On day 35 to 38, I decided to make a raid farm so those deaths don't happen anymore. So, did a little raid farm. If you don't know how it works, it's a little bit complex. I'm not going to explain it here. The tutorial should be linked in the description. On day 39, I started farming the villagers, trying to get a banner guy. One eventually spawned in a weird pack of them or something. I don't know. I feel like that's like a separate thing that you would usually see if you have like villagers at your base. You would see a massive pack of them. But on day 42, I tested out the raid farm and it seemed to not work. Like, didn't work. On day 41 and 42, I even tested it out again and tried to troubleshoot, but day 33, I gave up on the raid farm, going to end to build the Enderman farm anyway, which I didn't do. So many mobs in the nether for some reason. Did a little bit of pigger bartering and found a second bastion, and then eventually a third bastion. Day 44, finally found a fortress, which is what I needed. I got 8 blaze rods right there. And eventually, on the next day, I found a second fortress after that, which is quite cool. I didn't loot it though. And on that same day, found a warped forest, which is absolutely lovely. On day 46 to 47, I made my way home. Home sweet home is very nice, and went to bed on that day, with day 48 being preparing to go to the end, buying a couple arrows, making some food. Day 49 was me going to the stronghold. I was in that direction at Snowbound. Day 50 is here me digging down to the stronghold, finding the portal room, and eventually on the next day jumping into the end portal. Now I'm gonna let you watch most of this by yourself, but without me talking. But I killed the Ender Dragon after 4 deaths. It's taken a long time, but 4 deaths is at the end a decent majority of my deaths, because I checked my statistics at the end of this series, and it was a lot higher than I wanting. But there's a first death, which you know, and then there's a next death. I hate those when it's like 1 block off. It's very annoying. And then again, and then when trying to get the stuff back, I die again. And then eventually that dragon got what it deserved and died. Very early in the series. Most 100 days YouTubers do it at the 100-day milestone, but on 100 days I just did pretty much nothing. But on day 52, I went back into the portal and got bookshelves. After that, I had massive emerald profits after I sold the books. With the books, bought glass and turned that into glass panes. But on day 54, I duped my armor by accident. I know, weird. I crashed. My game crashed. It obviously didn't save that I put my stuff in a chest and got ready to go into the end. But I thought I still had it on me and thought the chest still had it. So I think if anyone smart in the comments can figure out how to turn this into an actual duping method, that'd be cool. After that, spawned in, had my 2 diamond armor that I just, you know, put in a chest, crashed again, and then day 54, checked my chest, and then the realization hits in. Bam. there's a couple of my tools. But on day 55 to 57, a lot more normal, as I found a couple end cities, lost the footage of me dying, which is, you know, the part you want to see, but I made some new loot because I couldn't go back to the old loot, and day 58 to 59, I figured out the problem and decided I needed to make a new raid farm and a new ocean. And day 60, I did exactly that, finishing mostly the entire thing on that day. On day 61, went over to the pillager outpost to get Bad Omen, got it quite quickly. And day 62, I had the big realization that the raid farm did end up working. Mobs started dropping down right now. There you go. And I got a ton of totems from that, which is lovely. Day 66 to 63, I went back to get some more revenge on shulkers and just generally the end. Went back home this time with my stuff. Day 67, I upgraded the raid farm with an entire enchanting setup. Trying to struggle to put the anvil on. But sadly on day 68, I forgot to leave my Bad Omen at the raid farm, which, you know, sucks. So day 69 is me dealing with it, and later the next day on day 70 and 74 is just villager trading and dealing with the raid, or raid farming, pretty much. Just getting some bookshelves there. Pillagers, I swear, it's annoying, these guys. They're good and bad. They provide the totem of undying that always stays on your bottom left of your screen, but differently on day 75 to 77. I did a little bit of landscaping and moved the animals over to the other side. On day 78 to 83, I embarked on a new project of getting an iron farm built that I really didn't use, but if you guys beat this video by beat the most popular video of mine by a landslide, you will get a part 2. 400 views, 20 likes, and 20 comments, I think. We'll go with that. On day 84, I finally decided to build a house. I started landscaping for it at least, but on day 85 to 92, that's exactly what I did. Did the house. Did a little path up there, because I saw a couple designs with a little bit of like that, and I thought it was quite cool, but I ended up, at the end of the series, not liking the stone brick. I'd rather it just be the bottom layer and having like birch or oak be the normal building block for the walls. But I was fine with stone spruce on the floor, cobblestone on the roof. I actually quite liked the design after I finished it. It was just, if you get rid of the stone bricks or reduce it down, I feel a little bit too grey and brown. Wanted like maybe a light brown / peachy oak, birch, something like that. Did a little bit of roof, and I thought that was a cool idea, like a garden thing. Put a painting there, and on day 93, got a horse for the first time in the series. Day 94, I did a little bit of cleaning up and decorating the place, and generally just moving into the house. Yeah, put some item frames there. Really went for a bit more organization here. It's quite good. Day 95, had some sugar cane. Moved it over to the other side of the bridge, sort of thing. Day 96, I made a stable and a dragon podium, which was in my teaser, but people thought it was a I don't know. People think it was kind of weird. On day 97 to 98, I was just really bored and just built wheat, carrot, pumpkin, melon farm, and fixed up the bottom floor a little bit by making it not a dirt wall right there. Because I think I replaced it with stone bricks, because that was like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago maybe? No. It's 9 days ago or something. On day 99, I listened to the music disc while looking around. Accidentally got Sniper Duel right there. I'll let you listen to music a bit. On day 100, I had a look around at my world, what I have accomplished. Yeah, it's actually quite good from the start to the end. I need to take a photo at the end and put that in another teaser, but you know, it's there. Look at that iron farm. Now, here's some statistics. I raids triggered 33, sneak time an entire hour, talk to villagers 1,000, time played 1.04 days, and yeah. Lastly, on that day, I went to bed eating the golden apple I reserved for this, listening to the chirp if you can hear it in the background. Alright, well that is 100 days, but my tools and armor upgrade. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, ding the bell for more, and really thank you guys for 108 subs. Really appreciate it. This one's actually my first goal, like from 10, I have 10 friends, but 100, I don't have 100 friends, family members, so got a very small, but an audience nonetheless. Thank you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Get this video to 400 views, 20 comments, 20 likes. Don't spam comments though, I'm not going to count that. And you will get a part 2, 200 days, but my tools and armor upgrade, where I get the netherite enchantment upgrade and do a little bit of farming stuff. I don't know. I ain't going up to 300 days because there's no armor past netherite, which I'll probably get in 200 days, so. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, ding the bell for more, and I'll see you later. Bye.